What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking in. As we come in, please leave a like, a comment, and I think you're really going to get a lot of value out of this one. So this week, I was asked a few times by different people about what was the biggest lesson I learned this year? And how did I get to where I am today, knowing what I'm doing and the team I have? And before I dive into the answer, I want to take you back real quick on my story. So, in short, I was 19, just left college, dropped out of college, and I knew I wasn't meant to be doing that. I hated working corporate jobs, and I had to start my first business. So, by the time I left college, I had already started my marketing agency, was doing drop shipping, e-commerce, and running an agency. I decided to go full time on the agency, and ran that for about a year and a half. And that gave me so much exposure to meeting people, to traveling, to working with clients. And from there, I shifted full time into business brokering and buying businesses. So by the time I was just turning 20, like a few months before I turned 20, I became a business broker and I started to buy and sell businesses. And I ended up buying my first business by 20 and a half, going on with 21. From there, I kept doing deals, kept working with clients to sell their business, to buy businesses. Around the same time, I acquired a franchise that does loans for small businesses. And this business got me exposure into lending and financing. And very quickly after that, I partner with some of my current partners right now, and we started a private capital firm. Now we're offering private capital to large scale projects, $100 million and above. And this whole journey progression, that was really a shortcut, but what was the difference in my life that kept me doing that? Now, sure, there were things that I did personally that just get better every day. I have to succeed. But more than that, the short answer to the answer is I surrounded myself with amazing people. And the long answer is I was able to find myself a winning team. And that's what I want to talk about today, the factors of what creates a winning team. And I came up with four of them that I want to talk about in depth. First value being a foundation of trust. Secondly, a shared mission, a shared values, and complementary talents and gifts that the individuals bring to that team. If you have those four factors, you'll have a winning team. And that's what I see in our team. And so let's kind of dive into this. The first factor in a winning team is a foundation of trust. Now, trust appears in many different ways, but the way I see it is that you cannot win in life without trust. Because with trust on a team, you have the freedom inside and you have the security to take risks, to go for it. And even outside of business, if you have the feeling that if I get into trouble, if things mess up, my team's gonna be there for me. I have the security even in business to a point where we have shared access to bank accounts. We all trust each other. And you cannot win without that. Because the opposite of trust is insecurity. You're afraid to open yourself up, you're afraid to be yourself. And you cannot win in life if you cannot be yourself, if you cannot be who God designed you to be. And it takes trust with the people around you to bring that out of you. So the first factor of winning is trust. The second factor of a winning team is a shared mission. So with our team, there is zero confusion about where we're going, who we want to be, where we want to be in 1 year, 2 years, what the long-term vision is, what we're doing right now. We're on the same page about everything. I know what their goals are. They know what my goals are. I know what their visions are for their lives, and they know what my vision is. And together, we go after it. And sure, we're all individual. Sure, what I want might be different from what they want. But at the very core of it, our mission is the same. We want to win in our business and we want to get deals closed. And we do that every single day. And so the third factor of a winning team is having a shared mission. Now, third and foremost, the third factor of a winning team is having shared values. Now, for this one, I broke it down into 5 key values that our team shares, and I want to share them with you as well. First value is a foundation of faith in God. Secondly, a value of the desire to just get better every single day. Third, a value of being loyal and knowing that we're going to be there for each other. Fourth, a value of being healthy and staying strong. And fifth, a desire to win and just be successful. Now let's kind of break each of these down real quick. So, God. Our team, we do Bible studies every single week. We're after it when it comes to God and Jesus and our faith life. And that leads us in the business, that leads us in money, that leads us in every aspect of our life together. And as a partnership, as a team, you cannot win without God. And God has to be the cornerstone of what you're doing. And so for us and our team, God comes first. Secondly is a desire to get better. All of us are on the same page that we have to be getting better every single day. We're constantly, outside of business, we're constantly sharing ideas, different mindsets, different perspectives on things, just to make sure that we're constantly getting better and staying after it. Third, being loyal. For all of us, we know that we're in it for a long haul, and we know that we can trust each other, that we're going to be there for each other no matter what, and we're not going anywhere. And when times get hard, we know that we'll pick each other back up. When times get hard, we're not going to quit on each other. That's being loyal in a team. Fourth, being strong and healthy. Outside of business, you have to take care of yourself. And for our team, we're constantly pushing each other to eat healthy, to work out, to learn to fight, to develop yourself physically, mentally, and just your health overall. And fifth and lastly is the desire to win and be successful. This one goes without saying, but when you're on a team and everyone is obsessed with being successful and winning and doing the best they can do, you have no choice but to do the same. And you become the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. And so every single day, we have that desire, and we push each other to succeed in what we're doing. Fourth factor of a winning team is having complementary gifts and talents that each person brings to the table. Now, what you don't want in a team is everybody to just be the same. What you want is everybody to bring their own unique gifts and talents to the table so that you can all rise. Meaning, what I'm really good at, they might not be the best at, and that helps them rise up as well. And what I lack in, they're the best in the world at. And because of that, I know what I'm great at, I know what they're great at, and we focus on our strengths and we bring that skill set, that gift from God to the table. And that's how we continue to rise up. And it's amazing when you have this factor, because now everybody else in the world can try and knock you down, they can try and get you away, but your team, I don't need to be the best at everything because my team has what I'm lacking, and vice versa. And you can't lose that factor. All right, those were the 4 factors of what I see in having a winning team. And I'm sure in the future I'll change this and we'll upgrade it. But for the most part, you have to have a winning team. And you cannot succeed on your own. And I hope this has been helpful. I hope this spoke to somebody. And if you are by yourself, I encourage you, go find the people around you that have the same mission, same values, skill sets that complement yours, and that foundation of trust that you can develop. I hope this is helpful, guys. Please leave a like, please leave a comment, and I'll be seeing you guys soon.